walk about him, man. Every day is the same thing. I come to talk to him. Cannot find him. Where man gone? So what? Now yeah, go there. Later. So hold on.
I'm Vaughn and welcome to Let That Sink In, where we provide career and professional development tips. Not so long ago, we did 2 videos on the type of difficult managers you're likely to encounter in the world of work. If you haven't watched those videos yet, then feel free to go check them out. And if you already have, then do us a favor and go watch them again. You know what I mean? Makes the algorithm work. Alright? Anywho, fair is fair. And since we talked about bosses, it's only right that we swing the pendulum in the other direction and talk about the types of pain in the rear end co-workers that you're also likely to encounter in the world of work. And hey, if you're watching this at work, let's start a TikTok challenge. The next time you see one of your co-workers who fits the description of someone on this list, discreetly give them the side eye and throw up their number. Alright, let's get to it. Number 5, Mr. or Mrs. Always Got Problems. This is the coworker who always needs help because not even 1,000 Catholic churches have so much crosses upon them. When they aren't complaining about a personal illness affecting them or their close personal family member, they're telling you about how they're about to be kicked out by their landlord, or they're having trouble with their spouse, or they need to do something about their children. They use these excuses as a pretext to get sympathy and to convince you to do some or all of their work. Hello? John? What's going on? Where's the report Mr. Nelson asked you for about an hour ago?
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mr. Davis. I started, but then I just started to feel really lightheaded and I just had to stop. I think I need to go to the doctor, but I don't even have any money for that. I don't even know what I'm going to do. Ugh.
You know what? He really needs it, so I guess I'll just whip up something and give it to him, okay? Never mind.
Okay, sir.
Next up, number 4, the socialite. For this person, work is less about productive activity for compensation and more about being like TMZ or the shade room. This person is always looking for an opportunity to stop and socialize with others, despite how much work he or she or their co-workers have to get done. So much so that you have to wonder how much work they actually get done each day, because it's like they're running competition with WhatsApp or SMS to see just how many conversations they can start each day.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. Yeah, we're going. I know, but so right about now, my question is gone. Because we have things to talk about. Yeah. Yeah, well, long time no more sure to them over going on. That's what we're about. Alright, girl. Alright, later, boo. Alright. I don't like this. Want to walk about, man. Every day is the same thing. I come to talk to him. Cannot find him. Where Van gone? That's it, oh, what? Now I go. Yeah, go there. Later. So hold on. Hide from me? No.
On to annoying coworker number 3, the borrower. This is the one I dislike the most. This is the person who is eager to get to know the new employees, who seems to know everybody around the company, and is quite friendly and full of personality whenever you meet them or talk with them. Why? Not because they're genuinely friendly, decent people. Nope. They do this for one reason and one reason only. So them can beg you some. Usually money. The borrower loves begging more than Moby love markets. Our host St. Thomas loves absolutely nothing. St. Thomas is the best parish in Jamaica and I would never disrespect it. And I'm not saying that just because I don't want people from that parish to obey me.
Hello.
Hey, you see a new employee here, don't it?
Yeah, I'm Kim.
Wow, yeah, so I'm Barry, but you know, everybody call me Taps, you know? Yeah, because them call me that because I me really know everything about the place. You know, anything you want to know, anywhere you want to go, need somebody for show you around the place, anything like that, just call me and me and the man. You understand?
Okay, alright.
I'm there about 15 years now, I know everything, everybody will roll. You know what I mean? Just give me a call, anything you need.
What extension?
2123. Just call me, man. Anytime I need, just call me. I got you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, you know, I was just wondering if maybe about, you know, like I was just looking for some bus fare or something like that. You have like 100 or you could just, you know, you got like some change, anything like that.
No, you know you catch up on a bad day still.
You sure you know have like a little small?
Yeah, man. Me sure. Honestly, would I do it?
Alright. But yeah, I mean, you can still take me up on that for still. Anything you need, just give me a call. Taps, you know how it go?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Barry, where my money there?
Me soon come here. Yeah, man.
Alright.
Next in the queue is number 2, the chronic complainer. This is the person who never has anything good to say about the company or its management. But the funny thing about the chronic complainer is that they have absolutely no plans of finding another job. In fact, many of them have been at their company for 10, 20 years. So they come to work every day full of bad energy, and they suck the enthusiasm out of the workplace like it name ensure. For them, doing anything at work is a chore and a burden. And anyone who has to partner with them on a project will endure a truly awful experience trying to get their work done. Having a chronic complainer in the office for an extended period almost guarantees that they will drive off good employees, or they'll have their bad habits start rubbing off on the others.
One next idiot, them idiot you give that water to, you know. No wonder that company you go down. Yes, a time the whole of them.
And the award for Employee of the Year goes to Vaughn Davis.
Lord God, smile no. Smile no. But it's been so long. Yeah, man, see it there?
Now, before we get to the worst of the awful co-workers, we have to drop in some honorable mentions. First, there's the village ram. This is the person who's trying to do the horizontal dirt bounce with as many of their co-workers as possible, sometimes concurrently. The last thing any workplace needs is for activities to be disrupted because persons are getting into verbal or even physical altercations over romantic entanglements. And that makes the village ram a very troublesome co-worker. Then there's the person we all know, it's the office gossip. This is the person who can give you chapter and verse on every incident that happens at the workplace and is more than willing to share their opinions with anyone who asks. But as the old saying goes, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and small minds discuss other people. So don't be small-minded.
Let that sink in.
And now, drum roll please. Our number 1 bad coworker is Mr. or Mrs. How are you alive? This is the person who is so incapable of doing even minor tasks associated with their job that you go beyond just wondering how they got the job in the first place to how are they even capable of functioning as adults in modern society. This is the person who comes to work and doesn't even attempt to do anything unless directly instructed by their supervisor. And when a supervisor looks over the person's work, they are completely befuddled as to how this person has actually reached this far in life, because they appear to lack even basic task completion skills.
Mr. Davis, Rob said he left the expense report on your desk.
This is a fast food receipt. Until that person comes into their own maturity and purpose, they won't be useful to any company and will just occupy space. And no matter how much coaching, threatening, begging, beseeching, cajoling, all of that you do to Mr. or Mrs. How are you alive? It won't matter, because that person won't change until they are ready to do so on their own.
Let that sink in.
And that's basically it for our list of bad co-workers that you'll have to encounter in the world of work. Remember, there's Mr. or Mrs. always got problems. Then there's the socialite, the borrower, the chronic complainer, and Mr. or Mrs. How are you alive? I truly hope none of you watching encounters one or more of these bad co-workers. And if you do, I hope you have the good fortune to get away from that situation as soon as possible. Because that's basically all you can do.
Let that sink in.
And that's all we have for today's video. Thanks for watching, and of course, please subscribe to get more of our career and professional development videos. I am Vaughn, and this has been Let That Sink In. Take care till next time.